Hey, it's the Rooster, Bobby Leach for the TimesWeekly.com, alongside my big partner here, Big Tone.
Don't adjust your set. We're on for the second week in a row. The first time we were on in December, then we came on in January. Now we're here. We're here to stay. How's everybody out there doing? Got some football signing stuff to talk about and a bunch of other things sports related. Stay tuned. Don't go nowhere.
Hey, talking about sports related, Thursday night was, fantastic. It was a season finale for the girls' basketball season, varsity girls' basketball season. I went and watched Plainfield East, who had coming into that game had only had 4 losses with a record of 23-4, and then at Romeoville, who was 24-3.
Was I supposed to go with you there?
Yeah, maybe. I don't know. It was kind of bad out. It was a rough night that night. But in any event, two Southwest Prairie Conference girls teams that are absolutely a showdown, and leading up to this, they played each other twice this season, like we said in the last show. They split that, but the games have always been really tight. I mean, they've been really close games. I mean, a couple of points here or there, and this goes back 3-4 years. Well, I don't know what got into Romeoville, but they opened up a huge lead in the first quarter. They were up by as many as 10, in that first quarter, and then they got that lead up to about 18, and you thought, well, this is lights out for Plainfield East. I mean, they just couldn't. It didn't seem like Romeoville could miss anything. They were hitting their shots. They were playing good defense. They weren't turning the ball over, and Kiara Curry just went off. I mean, she went off, 21 points in the game. She had what a way to end her her high school career, with a win like that, just to go out with a stamp, and I don't know if you remember, but many moons ago, I mean, when these kids were really little, we watched them go downstate for AVM for a middle school team, and it was a lot of the same kids, and a lot of the same girls, and I talked to some of the kids after the game, some of the girls after the big win. At home against Plainfield East. By the way, though, Plainfield East did make it close in the third quarter. Third quarter, I mean, they were up by, I think, 21, and then the lead started going the other way, and, they hit a shot, I think 3 minutes to go in the third, and they were only down 3. Yeah. So, I mean, they made it a close game towards the end, and it was probably wasn't as close as that in the fourth quarter, the final score reflected, but what a fantastic performance for both teams, and they got to see each other this week as well in the regionals. Yep. They're going to see each other in the regionals, so they're in the same regional at Lamont, and so they're going to end up playing each other again, unless one of them has a huge letdown, which I just don't see it happening. I mean, I think Romeoville, it's kind of amazing that we can actually say this.
Romeoville, wow.
I think Romeoville is the best girls basketball team, certainly in the area.
I'm stunned.
Yeah, I mean, better than Bolingbrook. I put them higher than Bolingbrook all season long, and I think if they played Bolingbrook head-to-head and they played their best A game, they beat Bolingbrook. So it ain't going to be like, okay, so we got to this regional, and now we got to face Bolingbrook, and we get knocked out.
They're going to the regional, and they want to be going places, huh?
Yeah, they might be going places. Romeoville's got an honest chance to make it downstate. Now, of course, we don't want to jump ahead of anything, and we don't want to get too far out there, but this is a damn good basketball team. I mean, this is a really good basketball team. And I think that they got a pretty good shot. But I talked to Kiara Curry after the game, and she said a lot of things. But here's what she had said about her and some of the friends that the people that she has been playing with now for as many as 8 years. I mean, Abby Smith is one of them. I mean, it's always been Abby Smith and Kiara Curry. They were together back in middle school days since 6th grade till now, playing with each other. So I just asked her, what it was like, to be playing that and what she'll be doing at college. If they're going to be, Skyping or Facebooking before their games, because it's going to be kind of odd for them, going into next year and not seeing each other on the same team. But check out here's what Kiara Curry had to say about her teammates and getting to the point where they're at. You and Abby Smith have been kind of sisters on the court. I mean, for as long as I can remember, going back to the 6th and 7th grade. What are you going to do next year without her? You guys can be Facebooking or Skyping before every game?
Definitely. I know we can't get away from each other, and we're definitely going to keep in contact and everything. I know she's going to do great, and we're both just going to keep moving on. Everyone. We've known each other since middle school, most of us, and we're just all going to stay in contact and make sure the people that are still here are getting taken care of.
So, hey, man, obviously, I don't know if it's going to be easy for them to go into a college. I mean, I think that's probably the hardest thing is is getting used to players around you. And, you know, once you get plucked out of a system and get put into a new system, it may take her some time.
Well, those two girls are Division I material. Yes.
Oh yeah, absolutely, absolutely. You know, and Angelica Osowski. You know, I mean, you've known Angelica since she was young, and she's another Division I candidate. You know, a player that's going to go places. And
good for you out there, Angelica.
yeah,
good for you,
absolutely,
kiddo.
Angelica.
Good for you.
She had to, you know, she had to work hard, you know, to get on that floor. I mean, because she had Abby in front of her, you know, coming in as a freshman. Abby, you know, I guess, you know, had a little bit of an edge on her coming in, but, you know, Angelica worked hard. She paid off. It paid off in the gym, you know. And there have been many times where I've walked through that gym during the summer and seen her just sitting there with her coach shooting, you know, and making herself better. And, you know, that's what it is. That's it, that inner drive that we talk about all the time. That you got to have that inner drive to get anywhere, and she definitely has it. So, you know, anyhow, it was a great contest. It was an emotional win for the coach, but this is the second year in a row that Romeoville won back-to-back SBC champions. And by the way, they gave us a shirt because they felt bad. Okay, I gotta say, Romeoville felt bad that Coach Tone didn't have a shirt, and they don't like the Bolingbrook shirt up there either. So they kind of gave you another shirt. They said this one, you know, this one might fit you.
Wow.
Yeah. So Romeoville of all teams.
Wow. I'm telling you.
All the trash talking that you do about Romeoville, and then they go and they get you a shirt.
I'll tell you, girls, I'm touched. Thank you.
You know, see, how about that? And I think that all comes from all. I mean, you know, Angelica grew up right down the street from you. You know, so I mean, but again, they're like, tell Coach Tom, we'll get you. Well, they get you a state championship home, but they don't want to jinx themselves. So unlike Lincoln Way East out there, who didn't give them one.
Good for you, girls. Good for you, girls. Thank you.
There you go.
Thank you, girls. I appreciate that.
We got a new shirt to throw up there, a new championship shirt to throw up there next to Bolingbrook State Championship.
No more Brook. I don't like the Brook shirt either, girls.
Yeah.
I don't like them either.
Yeah, it's okay. I'm all in black for a reason.
Yeah.
You know. So in any event, you know, hey. We did get to talk to Coach Carrasco after the game. Here's what he had to say about his team and you know, what's coming up in the playoffs. How are you going to prepare these guys for Lamont? And that's Wednesday. They're coming off a conference championship. How do you avoid a letdown?
You know what? We just got to play our game. You know what? There is no letdown. You know, I've been telling these girls to prepare for greatness, and they've been doing a great job. And that's what we're doing. We're playing for greatness.
Are you sad a little bit it's over with this group?
You know what? Of course I am. You know what? We've got 8 seniors, all that worked their butts off. All of them that were there for the summer, the fall, the spring, all the workouts, they put in the time. And you know what? That's what it's all about. They did it themselves. They worked their asses off.
Thanks, Coach. So, you know, congratulations to Coach Julio, too. I mean, he has had this team for 4 years, and they've taken their lumps. They've lost some close games along the way, but I think he's got it. All the pieces are in place. If there was ever a time that you had all the pieces in place to make a run downstate, this is the year for Romeoville. They've got a deep bench, you know, and I mean, I don't know, dude. I mean, I think they got an honest shot of getting down there. What do you think? I mean, what would it be like to see Romeoville get a state championship? I mean, you know,
wow.
It might definitely translate to like a 90-degree day in December.
I'll tell you. Wow. I mean, I nothing but good things about the Romeoville girls basketball team. I'm saying from now on.
Yeah.
You know, that shirt.
That's it.
But you know, like I said, Coach Julio's got the horses. I mean, before he didn't have any, he's got girls to work with and stuff, and you know, they molded the team 4 years down the road. Here we go. Here we are, present day. You know, you never know.
That's it. Well, I mean, you know, so it was a great weekend. You know, leading up to this, it's going to be a big week this week with all the playoff teams, and just to throw it out there, Romeoville's boys team won their first conference game. I mean, I gotta give it to them.
Who'd they beat?
Plainfield South.
Oh!
Yeah. No, they beat Plainfield South, and they were up by I guess as many as like 18 or something like that, and they almost lost it at the end. It was a 1-point game at the end of the game.
Did young Bobby Leach get in the game?
Yeah, he got in there. He played. He got a few turnovers, some good defense. You know, I mean, they had a great first half. I mean, Coach Bambule had said, hey, you know, 40+ points in the first half is what they scored.
That's a nice half.
Yeah, that's a nice half. You know, I mean, especially, I mean, they're hitting their shots, and like we said before, you hit your shots, dude, everybody's good.
Yeah.
You know, it's easy to point to a coach and say, "Hey, I don't know if the coach is all that good because you know we're losing all these ball games." But if you're losing basketball games by 40 every single game, if you're losing basketball games by 30 every single game, if you're getting your tail kicked like that, it ain't coaching, man. I gotta tell you something, parents. That is not coaching. That has nothing to do with coaching. That is all about whether or not you're hitting your shots. Because every coach looks good when the kids can hit their shots. And, you know, if you're losing games by, 4 points, 3 points, 5 points, and it's consistent, and it's all season long like that, then you might want to point to the coach's game plan or the plays that he's drawing up or the defense that he's running. But, man, dude, when you're getting beat by 40...
Those shots
just zip it.
Those
right?
rainbows from lawn party just ain't going
right,
down, huh?
Right. I mean, it was funny because I talked to one coach before who I'll leave nameless in this conversation because I'm sure he doesn't want me to say who said this, but he's like, our offense is a half-court offense. And I'm like, well, what do you mean a half-court offense? What are you going to run this year? And he's like, we're going to shoot from half-court the entire game because we got about as much a chance of hitting a shot from half-court as we do from hitting a layup. And, so when you're that bad...
Was that Coach Benton?
No. But, hey... So then, so we got that, and it was a good week for Romeoville, and congratulations to them. Congratulations also, I don't want to rule out Plainfield East, because let me tell you something, Plainfield East is just as good. They can beat Romeoville. They can. They beat them at the Montini Christmas Classic. Missy is a phenomenal coach, a great coach. I mean, I love watching her coach. I mean, she's one of my all-time favorite coaches to watch. And I hope I'm not making her blush, but it's the truth.
Coach Missy, huh?
Yeah, she's really good, and, she's... the thing is she stays in the game. She's coaching the entire game. She doesn't lose her composure. I got a lot of respect for her, and she's done a great job with that team, and they're not going away. Faye Suggs over there, stud. Absolute stud. She's only a sophomore.
Studette.
Okay,
boys are stud.
Studette, right, studette. And then some big news, I guess, has come out. We got a lot of shouts out for you kids for signing day, so... I don't know, what do you think about signing day and
Tyler Lancaster going to Northwestern from Plainfield East. Congratulations. I mean, Northwestern, that's a big honor. I mean, I have to be really smart to go there. I mean, can't be like us, right? Because we can throw the football. I mean, hey, we can play for COD, me and Leach over here. But you're going to Northwestern. Tommy Fusel Jr., same thing. Congratulations. Caleb Bailey going to Western Michigan.
Yeah.
I mean, that's a big thing, too. Western Michigan's a good college.
Yeah, and you know what? I said it before, and I'll say it again, man. Caleb Bailey was the best. I think he's the best linebacker, pure linebacker, anywhere in our coverage area.
Justin Corbett out there in Lincoln Way East, he's going to Northern.
Oh, good.
I saw that.
Well, hey, Northern made it to the Orange Bowl this year. Northern's getting really good at recruiting, and for once... Well, maybe not for once, because I can't say that. I won't say it that way, but I'll say that I've noticed a lot more kids from this area going to Northern Illinois. Northern's done a great job. You don't hear, kids going to Southern Illinois as much, or going to, to Eastern, Western, or ISU, but you do hear a lot of, top kids going over to Northern Illinois, and that's a lot. That's a lot to do with the coach that was there. They got to the Orange Bowl, man. And now they're leaving. I mean, it's going to be a new coaching staff next year for Northern Illinois. But I guess they're going down to Carolina. But yeah, it's pretty cool.
Yeah.
You know. I mean, there's a lot of, and Ty Isaac, obviously. We talked about Isaac, too. You're like,
yeah, Ty Isaac.
I
want to tell you something, Ty Isaac. You did a good thing by going to USC. I heard a chance you had to go to Michigan. You passed it up. Good job.
Yeah, well, whatever. I think...
Go blue. Go blue!
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, well, hey, listen, Michigan is, Michigan's where it's at, man. I mean, love the Wolverines, but he went to tailback U. I mean, there's no question about it. I mean, USC is,
Yeah.
I mean, tailback U is where he's at. So look, I don't care where you went. You went to a big time program, and congratulations.
Oh, I mean, OJ Simpson, Marcus Allen, Charles White.
You had to bring up OJ
and Ty Isaac.
And Ty Isaac, and
he's gonna be in the pantheon of the great running backs of USC history.
Yeah, and all I can tell you is I'm the first one to put him on a magazine cover. Right, so just remember that when he shows up on Sports Illustrated someday.
You know something? He's not going to be your press agent, okay? So, like I said, 4 episodes ago, he's still doing it to this day. Do me a favor, Facebook him and say it's okay? Because he'll never let me forget this, okay? All right, moving along.
Moving along. Aaron Bailey.
Oh, there you go, the twofer. Aaron Bailey, Bolingbrook, going to Illinois. Congratulations, Aaron Bailey. No, all kidding aside, Aaron, you're a good guy.
Yeah.
There's not many good guys out in the world. You are a 5-tool good guy.
I'm definitely not a good guy according to other people that we know lately.
Oh, me neither. Me neither.
Right? Yeah, all of a sudden we're the bad guys.
Mm-hmm.
But in any event, hey, Aaron, fantastic career, great career there, and I'm excited for him to go to Illinois. It's kind of, I guess he had opportunities to go a lot of different places other than Illinois.
I'm sure he did.
And I asked him, this season at one point during the year, why Illinois? Why did you choose Illinois over some of the other bigger schools?
Did he have a chance to go to Nebraska or something like that?
Yeah. And he said, I chose Illinois because it's my home state.
He wants to make his team good.
I want to be close to the fans that I've already built in this area. I mean, he's already thinking, he does have fans, guys like me, and there's a lot of other people out there.
Hey, guys like me too.
Yeah, he's only a fan if you give him a shirt.
Guys like me too. Are you kidding me?
So we're gonna, we're gonna have to go out and make special shirts up, this year, because I'm definitely gonna get an Illini shirt and a jersey. We'll have to wear it.
And I'm gonna get a University of Dubuque shirt too. Okay. All right, for all you Dubukers out there going to Dubuque, you know who you are.
Yeah, well, hey, Jake Bambuel, Jake had a tough season this year, too, at Romeoville. I mean, the fact of the matter is he was injured a lot. Thankfully, he was able to land somewhere. He's got the skill sets and the physical attributes to be a great quarterback, and he needs some protection around him. So maybe at Dubuque, I don't know, maybe you're going to have a little bit more protection.
And Mikey Chaparro, too, out there. I can't recall what college you're going to, but you're going to college. Congratulations on your full ride.
Chaparro, I dig.
He's a good kid. He's a good kid.
He's a great kid, so he's just a great. There's a lot. This is the class that a lot of these kids that are graduating now are kids that we grew up with, that we coached over the years.
Through our sons,
right? So there's a lot of kids out there, and it's a little melancholy to see them move on. But we want to see them go. And
that's right. We're going to be getting a whole new fan base, baby. Yeah.
And we'll get a few more haters.
Haters?
Yeah.
People hate us?
Yeah, I guess.
Who hates us out there?
Yeah. We'll leave that. We'll leave that. It's not local, so we don't have to worry about that.
International flavor, I see, huh?
Yeah. Well, hey. So let's talk a little bit about too. I don't know where do you want to break down in football this year? I mean, you've been telling me all along that you're going to pick a team. So now you're going to have to pick some teams because we need to start putting our schedule together, there, Coach.
No, I'm going. I figured you hit one good game, the best game. I'll hit the second best. I'll hit the best game. You hit the second best. Let's not put all our eggs in one basket. Let's spread the love around, huh? Shall we?
Well, I was just thinking maybe we could, travel a little bit this year. I'd like to get up and see Mount Carmel a little bit more this year.
Yeah. Okay. I got a car to go to Mount Carmel. We can't go in the Beamer.
Why not?
Yeah, well.
I got dark windows.
Uh-huh.
A BMW with dark windows.
Let me tell you something. I'm too slow right now, and I can't run fast. Okay.
It's not that bad. The city ain't too bad. So, the sides. I mean, we gotta get out there and we gotta work out a little bit.
Yeah.
I was late tonight.
We're gonna be like the in-law serpentining, okay, like this.
Yeah.
Serpentine.
I was fashionably late tonight for Coach Stone, so you had to wait on me tonight.
Yeah. So Desiree, I know you're gonna be mad at me, already, but by the time this goes out, please, it wasn't my fault. I waited. Sorry.
I'm just happy that the people that will be mad at me don't live here. I don't have to deal with them. You have to go home to it. I don't. So I'm glad I was late. I'm glad I had to make you wait a little bit.
Yeah.
So,
And she made a nice turkey too.
She made a nice turkey.
Nice
there
turkey.
You go. Des, send some of that turkey over our way. Right? I mean, I missed breakfast this morning.
Yeah, you should have came. She cooked good breakfast too.
breakfast.
She's a very good cook. Very great girl.
Yeah. So
Desi's a great girl. I mean, I'm glad she's with me.
So I think the other sport we're going to pick up here over the summer that we've been talking a little bit about, kind of boxing. Boxing and MMA is getting really popular around here.
Maybe like baseball or something. Baseball's nice. Don't the Slammers need some coverage?
Yeah, don't the Slammers need coverage?
I mean,
We're definitely going to cover the Slammers.
Yeah, because they got a good concession stand. I want to
yeah,
go.
Yeah, we're definitely going to go. We actually have to go down there. We got to get over to for those of you who are new to the area, the Joliet Slammers, which is I don't know. I mean, you know,
I think they're the Northern League or something like that.
yeah, the Joliet Slammers. So, you know, we're obviously you know they got a good baseball team. That feels fantastic.
I think didn't they win the championship last year? Don't quote me on
No,
it.
I don't think last year. I think the year before they won.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, the year before they won. So
I mean, it's a great field, great time, and you know, great food. It was a lot of fun to go there. Bring the family. It's awful cheap. So,
and you can see about the same quality there in baseball that you'll see at the Chicago Cubs.
in the Chicago, maybe not quite the Chicago White Sox, but you know, awful close.
Yeah. Well, we got a Cub jersey up there.
Yeah,
I think the Sox jersey's turned over upside down, but I don't know.
yeah. Here's the. Let me tell you something. Wait a minute. Here's the Cub jersey. You know what that means? You know what that means? Yeah.
That ain't a Cub jersey.
What is it?
It's your Sox jersey.
Oh!
You just turned it upside down.
Okay, if this is the Sox jersey, then like this, then okay. All right, but let's all in the studio audience out there make off like this is a Cubs jersey. You know what that means when the jersey's turned upside down, right? Distress.
Yeah.
The team's in distress.
Yeah. Well, I'm sure that you'll go to opening day with me this year.
The Cubs?
Yeah.
Let's go.
Let's go.
Oh, I'm there.
Yeah.
I'm down for that. Let's go.
I'm down. So yeah. So I don't know. You know, football. You know, let's try to get out this week. We have to see how our schedule looks and how the weather plays. And the weather's been just brutal.
What about the Super Bowl? We talking about the Super Bowl?
What is there to talk about?
Super Bowl was was fun.
The Super Bowl was no fun. My team didn't win.
Where's your team?
San Francisco.
I thought it was Baltimore.
No.
Wrong Harbaugh brother, huh?
Yeah,
Hey, the Harbaugh's
right,
won.
yeah.
So what?
Yeah, well, one of the Harbaughs.
Hey, you know
Jim Harbaugh.
the halftime entertainment, Beyonce. Okay.
She was good.
Oh yeah,
I turned it off.
it's just fun to listen to.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, you know, hey, you know, it's better than listening to us, I guess, for a half an hour.
Yeah, I'll tell you. My God.
You know, unless you want to get up, we can maybe run the desk with some neon lights and stuff.
Yeah.
You can get up and
Do some bad karaoke. You don't want to hear that.
Sinatra. You know.
Yeah, well, this is a family show, so we're not going to go any further. Have a nice day.
Yeah. Well, hey, let's talk a little. Obviously, with baseball season coming up right around the corner, you know, that's going to, they're already in there practicing. You know that? I mean, it's February. You know, I walked in the gym, kids working out. I mean, it's pretty amazing.
Any kids we know that are working out?
Yeah. Well, I mean, everybody. I mean, Plainfield North this year is going to be really good. Manuka's always really good, but Plainfield North is going to be a tough team again this year. I don't know what Coach Darlington does over there to get those kids ready every season, but I mean, they go deep in the playoffs. Mm-hmm. You'd like to see them get over that hump and get there. Joliet Catholic ought to be pretty decent this year too. So
Joliet Catholic, they're always decent.
Yeah, they're always going to be decent. You know, Manuka obviously
Providence.
Good. Yep, Lincoln Way West, Lincoln Way Central, another some really good baseball teams that are out there. Providence, yeah. Well, you know what, Providence though. Providence is always they were what were they 2 or 3 innings away from a state championship win, and then finished in second place. I mean that's pretty fantastic. I mean it's really tough. Baseball's not as easy as some of the other sports. I mean because it's one and done, these round robin tournaments. It's a lot different. There's a lot more that goes into it. I mean you don't have a quarterback that plays the entire game. You got a pitcher. You don't know how many innings you're going to get out of that guy. And there's so much managerial skills. That's one where really you can have a good baseball team and it can be completely screwed up.
You get a poor person who don't know what he's doing.
If you got a coach that don't know what he's doing, or a manager that doesn't know what he's doing.
We got to go out there and see the baseball teams. What do you think?
Yeah, absolutely. We have to get out there and swing the lumber a little bit.
Mm-hmm. We used to coach baseball back in the day.
Yeah. I wouldn't really call it coaching. I mean, hey kid, have you ever pitched before? Come here. Give us a ball.
Hey, if you could get a hit, here's some circus peanuts.
Yeah. You remember the championship game that we did that one year?
Yeah, I did.
I think we changed out 9 pitchers in that game. Mm-hmm. 8.
Everybody who never pitched before pitched.
Right.
Wow. Yeah.
Yeah, it was fun though. I mean, those kids never forgot it.
Mm-hmm.
Right? Remember the one kid that couldn't even get it to the plate?
Remember we had the one kid be a manager, do those managerial things. Oh, we were bad.
Yeah,
we were bad.
Yep. We won't even tell you what league it was in or where it was at.
But I'm sure if people out there, if they know us, they know where we were.
They know where we were. They know what we did. Yep.
All right, let's wrap this party up, man. What do you think?
Yeah, I do think, so we got a lot, anyhow, congratulations again to all the kids who are going on to college and your signing day behind you, and you finally got that piece of paper that says, hey,
That's
I got
right.
a full ride, I'm going somewhere.
God bless everybody who did that, going to college, God bless. Yeah.
Yep, and, and again, congratulations to Romeoville for winning the Southwest Prairie Conference title against a great Plainfield East team. That game was a game I had circled on the map, and on the schedule in the first week. I mean, back in November, I'm like, knowing how these two went at it, there was no way I was going to miss that game. I got a chance to see a fantastic basketball game, and I got to tell you, I'm pulling for Romeoville.
Yeah, me too.
I'm pulling for him. I want to see him. I want to see him downstate. I think it would be a fantastic, memorable experience, and those girls are good enough to get there. They're good enough to get there. If they play their game, they're good enough to get there.
I agree.
They got a great supporting cast. Great stuff off the bench, and a pretty damn good coach. So. I think it's going to be a fantastic week, and we'll find out. We'll have playoff coverage for you in the next Cheap Seats issue, and anything else? Any famous last words, Tom?
Famous last words. No,
Nothing.
I got nothing.
Well, and I got nothing either. So we're going to cut this short this week, and it's not actually short. We probably went over a little bit today. A couple minutes. All right.
Jamie over there at the Joliet, it's his fault. He talks too much.
Yeah, we talked to it. All right, man. Well, hey, Coach. As usual, it's been great.
Been outstanding.
Let's get back in the gym, right?
Oh yeah, let's get back to the gym.
We got, remember the Rock'em Sock'em robots? Remember those things? But they didn't move their head. They just poop in the.
That popped up.
Yeah. Okay.
Let's wrap this up. Let's go. Let's wrap this up so we can go home. Okay.
All right, man. Well, hey, thanks for joining us. We'll catch you right here next week with Big Tone and the Rooster, right here on Cheap Seats.
Stay safe out there, everybody. Have a great week. See you next week.